Great. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the grand final of the 2023 to 2024 year of the Efficiency for Access Design Challenge. My name is Sean. I'm part of the challenge team, and I'm delighted to be your host today. As an international competition, we'll all be joining in from different parts of the world, so please feel free to introduce yourself in the chat and share where you're dialing in from. It is a rare opportunity to have everyone in the same room, but it's always inspiring to see our global community come together for this grand final event. So please do get in there. The reason we've gathered everyone is to celebrate the hard work you've all put in over the last year and to look at what doors might be open to our students and young professionals in the years to come. First, a recap. The Efficiency for Access Design Challenge asks teams of university students to build solar, off-grid appliances and supportive technologies to foster innovation and talent in the off-grid appliance sector. In the process, challenge participants have to address a real need and context by building a complete design that is innovative, sustainable, scalable, and socially responsible. The challenge in that right asks students to broaden their horizons, immerse themselves in the design experience, and communicate that design with people who can challenge them on it. It's tough work. Throughout the year, I got the special opportunity to watch over 100 of you across 17 universities in 3 continents go on your own personal journey through this challenge. Lucky for all the students here, your drive and innovation have seen you through. And while the challenge may be over, we hope that this is just one step on a much longer journey of learning and development in your career. But for today, let's just take a moment to sit back, relax, and celebrate your achievement. It's the grand final. We do have a full program for you today, but before we begin, let's cover a few housekeeping items. For our rare occasion to spend this time together, I encourage everyone to keep their video on for the event, but please stay muted unless you're speaking to avoid any disruptions. As a reminder, we are recording the event and its transcript, both of which will be publicly available. If you prefer not to be recorded, please turn off your video. Okay, as promised, we have a full agenda lined up for you today. We'll begin with a short show reel to introduce the program. We'll then hear from our illustrious keynote speaker, Nidhi Pant. Afterwards, we'll see a few familiar faces when Rachel Currah meets with some of our challenge alumni a year on from their own grand final to discuss what doors they might find open to them after finishing the challenge. Of course, the reason you're all here, we'll have our awards ceremony where we will showcase and celebrate this year's most innovative designs. We'll wrap up today around 11:30, and before we all go, I'd love for us to all take a virtual group photo to commemorate the end to another fantastic year. With all of that out of the way, let's dive in. First, we've got our show reel. For any newcomers, I hope this clip gives you a bit of a glimpse into what the challenge is all about. And for everyone else, I hope it kind of rekindles that purpose and passion that brought you all here in the first place. Who will be our 2023 to 2024 Efficiency for Access Design Challenge winners? Excited yet? Well, let's keep it going. So next, we are lucky enough to have Nidhi Pant share with us a bit about her experience. If Nidhi is in the room, sorry about that. Hopefully Nidhi is joined, but I think Nidhi also had a few fires to fight and maybe having an emergency at the moment, so she may not have joined us. We received a message recently. No Nidhi. Okay. Well, I think without Nidhi here, I was hoping she would be able to encourage some of you to inspire you to take a step out into your future. Nonetheless, maybe in our absence, I can share a few words. Personally, my life and career have only just started. It's a few years now, but I was finishing university not so long ago. You're about to step out into a whole new world equipped with a whole new set of skills. And I would encourage you all to let the principles and ideas that you've learned over the course of the challenge and your wider studies to guide you and open up new doors to your future. I think, like a lot of people, I felt like I set out in a direction for my career and kind of stumbled down the path, not really sure where I was headed until I have moments like you are all having here, landmarks and times of achievement to take a good look around. Often, I think it seems we navigate through the present blindfolded. It's only when you look back that you have the perspective to reflect on your journey and recognize each decision you made was a conscious thread woven into the tapestry of your life. In the present, your decisions may not even feel like the ones you have control over. For example, when I was in school, I was asked what I wanted to do with the rest of my life. I think before I could fully conceive of what that meant. Prodded and pushed, I mustered that I didn't want to work for a business selling things and I wanted to work with people. A few weeks later, I found myself applying to a BA program in international relations at the University of Sussex, the only university that would give me home fees. My career seems completely made up of decisions like these, circumstances that sometimes bred opportunity. I feel very lucky to have seemingly stumbled into a life I enjoy and am fulfilled by. But while I think we're born a blank slate with a particular set of circumstances, your time is also full of a million choices that come together to form a life. I think it's only with hindsight we can connect the dots and see each step for what it was on your journey. The undergraduate degree was a big decision for me, but it wasn't the first thing to happen in my life. I also grew up internationally in a community of international nomads with parents who met while working on refugee resettlement, the same way that everyone seemingly considers being a teacher, for example, at some point in their life. The decisions that appear open to you are largely determined by what you've been exposed to and what you see as possible. The trick is to illuminate as many possible doors as you can in the process. Hopefully, the challenge is one of those remarkable spotlights that is able to illuminate many doors for you all at once. To try to take what you've learned from here and let it help you make the decisions you think are right for you. You find often at events like these, people tend to wax poetic about the narratives of their lives, like it's a hero's journey with a clean narrative. It's easy in retrospect, but no one knows what the future holds and where that decision will lead. The important thing is to stay curious, pursue your interests, and make the best of the hand of decisions you're dealt. Continue to pursue opportunities like the challenge and expand your world and perspective as you move through it. Be open to opportunities and take maximum advantage of everything offered to you because you have no idea where it could lead. You'll be stepping out into a world of opportunity after the challenge. Don't get caught up in trying to predict the future and in being paralyzed by where each crossroads might take you. Life is long, and while some pathways may close off to you with time, infinitely more will always continually open up in front of you. Make the little decisions each day that inspire you, fulfill you, and make you happy, and take paths you think may lead to open doors, even if you don't know where those doors will open up to. Once you do, rather than agonize over whether you made the right decision, consider that maybe every single decision you make is the right one. I think if Nadie was here, she would share something similar, something inspiring from her own life. She's quite an inspiring person, but hopefully that was a little something to kick us going today and maybe have you thinking about the future. Next, we'll be hearing from a few people just slightly further on in their journey than all of you. Rachel Currah will shortly be introducing us to 3 innovators a year out from their own Efficiency for Access Design Challenge experience to touch base with them on where they are now. So over to you, Rachel.
Thanks, Sean. I'm delighted to be joined today by 3 Challenge alumni who all completed the challenge last year and who've taken very different routes since then. We're going to be talking about the metaphorical doors that have been opened to them through their participation in the challenge and finding out where they are 1 year on from the challenge. So a very warm welcome to Vallary Shinaywa, Faiza Zubair Khan and Siam Ibne Masud. I'm going to start by asking you each to introduce yourselves. Siam, could I start with you?
Thank you, Rachel. My name is Siam Ibne Masud. I just graduated from Independent University, Bangladesh, and happy to say that my team won the Gold Award last year. The project title was a solar-powered automated grinder and anaerobic digestion chamber for producing cooking gas and crop fertilizers. Over to you, Rachel.
Thanks, Siam. Great to have you here. Vallary, I think I saw you on the line. Would you be able to introduce yourself next, please?
Hi, everyone. I'm Vallary Shinaywa. I'm an alumni from the team 2020, whereby we were making a local society solar powered irrigation system, which helps in the automation of irrigation processes in Kenya. I'm currently in Strathmore University, currently at Currah. Thank you.
Thank you, Vallary. And Faiza, over to you if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Yeah, hi everyone, and my name is Faiza Zubair Khan. I have just completed my master's in sustainable engineering from Aston University, and very glad to be here again. It was a really good platform for all of us, and I will be really happy to share my experiences with all of you. And my team won last year the silver award, so I was really excited and really happy. Thank you.
Great, thanks all for introducing yourselves. It's really nice to hear a breadth of perspectives and all of you having completed the challenge last year. To get going on the discussion, Siam, I'd love to hear from you. What opportunities has the challenge opened up for you this past year?
Right. So last year, just a few months after winning the Gold Award, I proposed my project to the Board of Trustees to implement the biodigester project to the university canteen. And then, long story short, 2 months later, it was announced that my project was one of the sponsored researches in IUB. And ever since then, I've been working there as a research assistant. And then just winning the award again at the same time, I actually got the chance to attend my first COP at Dubai last year, and it was all thanks to the members of Energy Saving Trust who helped me apply for this fellowship and getting all my documents ready for the flight and everything. It's been an absolute incredible journey from Bangladesh to Dubai. Um, Getting to 10 COP28, the mindset that I got to learn from there is that it's not only the tech guys who are responsible for climate action. It's very um, it requires everyone, people from starting from influencers to communication strategists to people who provide finance, people from policymakers. At the end of the day, everybody needs to join their hands to help mitigate global warming and climate change. And yeah, um, these are the best opportunities so far I got from this challenge. Over to you, Rachel.
Thanks for sharing, Siam. It's great to hear. It was amazing to hear about your experience at COP, and fantastic that you're able to take your design forward with the university. That's amazing. Vallary, you're also taking your project forward with your startup. So it'd be great to hear from you how the challenge has prepared you for becoming an entrepreneur.
Heavy. So as for me, the challenge has prepared me in various ways, starting by soft skills and all the way to having their cards. So for the first of the soft skills, I learned of the importance of being like able to make solid connection with people. Other than that, we started off by writing a simple proposal. And in my journey, I've been writing so many proposals and I've improved in that. So I think that starting by just writing a simple proposal has helped me a lot. Yeah.
That's great to hear, Valerie. Thank you. Yeah, and keeping on the topic of the skills and those kinds of things that the challenge has helped you to develop, Faiza, what key skills did you develop on the challenge and how do you use them in your job now? If you could tell us a bit about your role, that would be great.
Yes, as during this challenge, what the basic thing which all of us, all of the team members have discovered, that how to work on any of the requirement which is there globally. So what global changes are taking place, and what is the current requirement of the whole planet, and what will happen if the developed countries are working on a particular path, and the effect it will create on the other sides of the world. Because for my project, I have worked for the areas which were destructive by the earthquake. So as because I have witnessed those areas and what were the basic requirement of those areas. So it was really good working on different solutions which is required for the particular area. And currently where I'm working as a graduate project manager here in UK. And in my current job, because we are just planting substations, and when substations are being there from ground, so there is no electric supply over there. So what usually happens is they are utilizing the generators for the initial official office cabins and the other things which are installed, and initial electricity requirement is there. So after working specifically on this project, what I have proposed is the other option could be solar panels. So now my company is going for the other option, that if solar panels are there and electricity can be utilized from them other than the generators, because obviously the generators will be working on fuels and emissions will be there is on not much like quantity, but still adding up to all different small things, we can make a big difference. So I have came across during this design challenge that there could be solutions with very small or basic things, and which we all know but we haven't come across this thing. So it was really helpful for me. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Faiza. And it's amazing to hear how you're bringing your ideas and those perspectives and proposing solutions in your work now. That's great. So building on that kind of professional development, I'd love to come back to Siam and bring in the kind of personal and professional. So reflecting back, how has the challenge helped you to grow both personally and professionally?
Right. Throughout the challenge, I'd say first thing, personally, I think I got to work on my confidence a bit more. Before the challenge, I was introverted. I was not I was a person with low self-esteem. But throughout the challenge and the ways of participating, working out with teammates, getting the job done, getting the submissions done, and everything, planning out the research and everything, I did gain a lot of confidence personally. Professionally, I think the experience in leading a team has been a great experience throughout the challenge. Um, Managing the tasks being completed within time. Um, I think time management and leading a team to accomplish and achieve things was probably the biggest professional development I had during the challenge. Yeah. Over to you, Rachel.
Thanks, Siam. Yeah, it's amazing to hear. I think we hear this a lot from challenge participants, is that those kinds of soft skills that you develop on the challenge are some of the things that you really take forward into the future. So thank you for sharing, Siam. And it's amazing to hear that the challenge helped you gain some confidence and self-esteem as well. That's really inspiring. Thank you for sharing. Valerie, I'd love if you could share a little bit about entrepreneurship, and give us a taste of what that and running a startup entails. So could you share your favorite thing about your work, and also something that you found challenging, perhaps?
First, I can say the entrepreneurship journey hasn't been easy for the one go, but having a mentor who's able to guide us all through it has been so essential. Another one thing which I can say has been challenging is like navigating the market, whereby you have to really have like a unique value proposition so that you are able to outdo your competitors in the market. Another thing is about policies, whereby when you're producing your product in the market, you find there are various policies you didn't have like considered before. So now you have to consider in your product and know how to go about it. The most fascinating thing I've had since I started the challenge is that I can see my product is going to help people, and starting small, and in future we have impacted a lot of people.
Thanks, Valerie. Yeah, that's great to hear how you can start so small and build your impact from there. Faiza, coming back to you, it would be great to hear from a kind of professional who's entered into the job market. How would you suggest that students might use their challenge experience when they're applying for jobs?
I can suggest, like, because everywhere it's now the companies and the recent era is of green energy. So green energy is preferred everywhere in the markets, and once you are there in this challenge, you are now able to identify the basic requirements, the areas where basic requirements are there for installing the solar panels, and different designs which we can go through, and we can utilize the solar energy in different purposes, different perspectives. So the graduates which want to go in this direction, they can search different areas, different companies which the requirement is there. Even sustainability is exactly what my batch and the people till last year they faced, that there is no exact area or like a job description is there for sustainability or sustainable engineer, but we are there in different areas. We can incorporate our knowledge, our skills in different solutions in different areas as well. So they can try searching for the requirements, and we can propose during, because I have searched for different jobs, and in some of my interviews as well, I have proposed different areas that we can also work as a sustainable engineer in this area, in this solution, in different perspectives as well. So there are things there outside in the world, in the market, but we need to search them, and we need to refine our searches as well, that where we want to work. And there could be different things, there could be new things which we haven't done, like what they require, but we can transform them. So it all depends upon you, that how you can transform any job or any area which you want to.
Thank you, Faiza. Yeah, amazing to hear how you approached it with quite an open and innovative perspective yourself, and thought about what you can bring to an organization and how you can shape and shift a role to focus on your passions and areas that are important as well. Could I ask how you felt, whether you felt that the challenge helps you get noticed by employers? Is it something that you talked about in your interviews, for example?
Yes, because I have highlighted my achievement on my LinkedIn profile as well, and which also helped me a lot during my interviews when I discussed that, because what we have learned in this specific challenge is we have started from scratch. There was there was nothing in our mind, just we need to use solar panel, but we need to use them efficiently. So whatever we have done, we have started from the design, then again going toward how the process of installation is there, even the costing could be there, and from where we can find out the funds. And also the steps also help me to be a good project manager, because right now I'm working as a project manager. So how a project is taken from the scratch, how it could be managed, and how it could be there as a positive like outcome for the project. So each and every step was very helpful for me, and this I have utilized in my interviews as well. I have, when I was describing the steps and also it was really helpful for me as well, really beneficial.
Thanks, Faiza. Yeah, that's great to hear you reflecting on those skills and how you might like pull them out and talk about each step and how the challenge has helped you when you're talking to employers. Thank you. Siam, it would be great to come back to you now. And I know that you decided to volunteer and coordinate the challenge for your university this year. So it'd be great to hear a little bit about that. And in particular, what made you decide to go for that this year?
Wow. I think the best way to answer this question is that for the next design challenge, which my university juniors teams are participating this year, I just really wanted them to know the potential, what they could benefit as students from the design challenge. That's just one of the many reasons. And as a university senior student, I really wanted to guide them that it's not just about building your tech, it's about taking your tech to the next level. Sure, when you are doing research to build a stronger, much more efficient technology or design, it's more important to know the actual application of your project. So for the past 8 months, I have freed so much of my time just to guide these students, to motivate them to be one of the best teams this year again. And it would be really awesome to see if IUB, I'm not sure who's going to win this year, but if IUB wins this year again, it would be 3 times in a row, which would be really amazing for my university and my department. So in this past 8 months, I was really happy to work as a teams coordinator, helping these students to do good in this challenge. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you. Over to you,
Thanks,
Rachel.
Siam. Yeah, and thank you for continuing to support the challenge and like pull out those things that you learned and explore those with the students this year. That's really amazing. Great, and to finish us off, I'll come back to you, Valerie, and ask whether you have any advice for those students who might be thinking about pursuing entrepreneurship and developing their projects into a business.
One thing for sure, entrepreneurship is not easy. That is for sure. It is not a benefit you can, but you should have like a mentor or a guide who should guide you through it. Other than that, securing funds is also not an easy thing. So trying all the ways possible to secure funds would be a great deal. But E4A provides some amount of grant to be very helpful in like making a prototype and also taking you to the next step. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thanks, Valerie. Yeah, that's all my questions for you today. So thank you very much, Faiza, Valerie, and Siam for sharing your experience with us and reflecting on some of the doors that the challenge has opened for you. It's been really fantastic to learn about what you've been doing, and I'm sure it's given some insight and inspiration to this year's challenge participants. So I think I speak for everyone when I wish you all the very best for the future and as you continue on in your journey. So thank you very much, and back to you, Sean.
Thank you, Rachel, Valerie, Siam, and Faiza. Pretty amazing what can happen in just a year. It's so great to be able to touch base with you and in the process shed a little light on what's out there for our students. To the current participants, please follow their example and keep in touch. We want to hear what you're up to once this is all over. So please keep speaking to us. Now, for the moment we've all been waiting for. the award ceremony. Before we begin, I wanted to remind you all that while winning an award is definitely thrilling, remember that each of you has accomplished something great and taken a big leap by participating in and completing this challenge. You should all be very proud, and the journey doesn't end here, no matter the outcome. I'll hand over to Jackie Garcia to kick things off.
Thanks very much, Sean. Just before going into the award ceremony, allow me to praise Sean for sharing his experience and career journey, which made an inspirational keynote speech. And the three panelists, Faiza, Vallary, and Siam, and their insightful views on how they went through the doors to develop their careers in the clean energy sector. Definitely three amazing examples of empowered young people committed to make a difference in the world and working on sustainability. This year, we have over 100 students participating in the challenge, making up 30 teams representing 15 universities from 10 countries around the world. And all of them have been researching and designing innovative solutions with the goal to improve the lives and livelihoods of people living in off-grid communities by creating more affordable and efficient appliances. Following the submissions and pitches of the participating teams, our reviewing and judging panels of renowned experts in the solar appliance sector have scored the students' designs based on the challenges assessment criteria around innovation, social and environmental impact, and scalability. I am pleased to say that reviewers and judges continue to be impressed by the standard of the participating teams. So huge congratulations to everybody who has participated in this year's challenge. We are at the last section of this grand final, the award ceremony and showcase of students' designs. This year, we have 5 teams that have achieved a bronze standard, 2 teams have achieved a silver standard, and 1 team achieved a gold standard. We will also be announcing the winner of the People's Vote Award as determined by all of you who voted on our crowdsourced platform for the design that best meets the assessment criteria. The voting is now closed, but you can have a peek at the students' design on the crowdsourced platform. I'm sharing the link on the chat. And a summary of these submissions is also available on the website, efficiencyforaccess.org. Also sharing the link on the chat. We've asked our students to have a representative ready to be able to join us on this virtual stage to share a few words of acceptance of their award and describe briefly their design if their team is announced. So please, team's representatives, do turn your cameras on and get your microphones ready to join us on this virtual stage to celebrate your great work. Now it's time to announce our award-winning teams of the 5th year of the Efficiency for Access Design Challenge. And I'll pass it to my colleague Ella, who will announce the first award.
Thank you very much, Jackie. Hi, everyone. I'm very excited to be kicking off the award ceremony today at today's grand final event with our first category, the People's Award. It's been great to see the level of interest and votes received for this year's People Award. We had over 4,000 votes, with the winning team receiving just under 50% of these. So with that being said, I can now announce that the winner of the People's Award for this year's Design Challenge is Team 25 from the University of Rwanda with their project Precision Crop Preservation with Energy Efficiency and Affordable Solutions. Congratulations, Team 25.
Wow, thank you.
Great. Hi, Team 25, well done. First of all, how are you feeling about your People's Award win?
First of all, we are feeling very happy because it's a very amazing to win this People's Award. Yeah.
Great. Thank you for that. I'd like to ask if you could briefly explain your design to us. Is that okay if you could explain your design, Team 25? I'm not sure if you've muted. I'll see if Team 25 can get there, come back into the room. But in the meantime, I can explain the design, and then if they're available at any point to carry on speaking or want to write anything in the chat, then they can. I'm sorry, I'm not sure if I just heard them.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
We are very happy to win this People Award. For sure, our project is very good in our society and is very needed according to how we have seen people voting our project in our environments and people around our campus. So it was very good, and the project have been brought influence in the society because people are willing to use this technology of pre-cooling before they put their products on the market. The product which I'm saying are fruits and vegetables. So people in our region, they always feel the challenge of great sunshine. Sometimes their crops once have been harvested, sometimes they become wilt, and once the product are on the market, the weight decrease. So sometimes people get lost because imagine you have brought crops from the market with certain amount of weight, and once you brought to the market, you find some weights decreased. So but this project is going to help the farmers to make their crops preserved, and the retirees will sell their products by expecting to the weight which are affordable to the customers, because there is no fluctuation of price which will continue to take a place, because this project is going to sustain the weight from the farms up to the market. So the design it's this, as you see these pictures. Solar will charge the battery, and the batteries will also power this cooling unit. Then this cooling unit will do what will make this ventilator. This power unit will supply power to this ventilator, and the cooling unit will also produce the coldness which will be saturating into the system. So here, those boxes are where crops are kept, or vegetables are kept, and fruits can be kept here.
Yeah.
So it's our technologies.
Okay, great. Thank you very much for that. And thank you for the insights into your project. And again, well done on your People's Vote win. So I will now pass on to Tom, who is presenting the Bronze Awards today. Congratulations again, Team 25.
Thank you, Ella. And congratulations to the team for that. On to the Bronze Awards. And as Jackie mentioned, there are 5 this year. And the first of those awards goes to Team 20 from the University of Rwanda, with the design of an automated solar-powered fresh produce cooling.
Wow!
Congratulations to them.
Wow!
So if a representative from the team could join me, turn your camera on, turn on your microphone.
Thank you so much. My name is Nesta Patrick. As you said, I'm a team leader of Team 20 from University of Rwanda. So I'm really excited to win this award because we have been working so long time to design this system so that we can help our community. So our project is targeting small-scale farmers who are located in rural areas who are not getting to afford electricity. So this is to help them how they can keep their fresh produce so that they can get profit from what they did. So our project has two systems, which is solar system to provide solar energy. Another is evaporative cooling system, which will be powered by a solar system. So this will help to manage their fresh produce so that they can get profit from what they do. So
Fantastic.
thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
It'd be great to it'd be fantastic just to hear a little bit more about your journey. What were some of the highlights of the Efficiency for Access Design Challenge for you and your team?
Sorry.
What were some of the highlights of the year for you and your team?
So if I got you have said that I can highlight what?
Yeah, some of the best parts of the design challenge for you.
Thank you so much. Our design is to bring affordable and innovative system which will help small scale farmers. And in order to do this in a good way is we will try to help them, like taking them in their cooperatives, and when they bring their fresh produce, we can charge them some few amount so that their lives can get better.
Amazing. And it's great that you have really considered the human aspect of this and the end users of your design. So well done again to team 20. Thank you for coming on the unmuting
Thank you so
yourself.
much.
Great.
Thank
So
you.
on we go to the next bronze award, which I can now announce is Team 4, an inter-university team from Usmanu Damfodiyo University, Nigeria, and Tribhuvan University, Nepal, with their design of a solar-powered DC milking machine for dairy cattle. Congratulations. Anyone from the team is able to unmute yourself?
Hi, Tom. Can you hear me?
Abdulaziz, hi.
Hi.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Tom. I'm really elated. I'm happy to receive this award. It's been a long time coming. It's been quite a journey from the concept notes, prototype funding, collaborations, mentoring, and all of that. I think it was an amazing journey, and I'm really proud I made it to the final. So that is it. I'm really happy, and of course, I would like to give credit to my participant, my teammate, Mohammed, Mustafa, Saliu Aliyu, Sabine, and others that were there behind the scene. I know though they were quite camera shy, but they were all participating one way or the other in their own little way. And I'm so happy that we got to this point and challenge.
Amazing. And what you were part of an inter-university team. So what benefits did you see from working with students from not only another university, but another country?
I think it gave me the opportunity to like experience other culture, way of life, time zones, and all of that, because your time over here in one particular country may be different from that of another country. So you have to look into the time zone before you talk about collaborating and communicating, and also open the door and open opportunities for us to really share ideas and see things from a different perspective and all of that. So I'm really happy that we really had the collaboration, because like they say, you don't climb mountain for the world to see you, climb mountain to see the world. And this opportunity has given me this challenge has given me the opportunity to see the world and see different way of doing things and challenges that comes with it.
Fantastic. Well, all the hard work paid off. So congratulations, Abdulaziz, and all of Team 4. Fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Great. On to the third of our bronze awards, which I can announce is Team 42 from Gulu University, Uganda, with their design of a solar UV sterile storage unit for medical equipment. Congratulations, Team 42. If a representative is on the call, please do unmute yourself. I can see a Team 42 in the participant list, so when you're ready, do join me.
No, thank you very much, our host, and everyone on call today for honoring us with the bronze award for our solar UV sterilization. Thank you very much. It's been a learning curve from the beginning up to today. We've been looking forward to grab this award among many other designs that are lined up, proud of. We didn't think we could make it this far. Thank you very much for honoring us with that.
Fantastic. And I think the audio isn't so clear. We were able to hear you accept your award, so thank you. But just for benefit of everyone else, this design is a solar powered UV sterile storage unit, and it's designed to address the challenge of keeping medical tools sterile in areas with unreliable electricity. So it's a really important design, tackling a really important challenge. So well done, Team 42, for all of your work. Congratulations for being awarded a bronze award. Great. On to our penultimate bronze award, which I'm excited to announce is Team 43, who are also from Gulu University, Uganda, with their design of a hybrid water dispenser with UVC water disinfection and a water refrigeration system. So well done, Team 43. Hello, do we have somebody from the team? I did see someone earlier.
Yes, thank you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I think they I think we have two team members, but yes, please, I think Alfred, over to you. If you could share a bit about the design, that would be fantastic.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you for honoring us with this award.
Our design looks into mitigating and solving the problem of inaccessibility to safe drinking water in off-grid areas, particularly in Uganda. And it has a UVC water disinfection, which gives high water treatment by killing most of the pathogens present in water. And the design also has multi-grade barrier filtration that lowers the turbidity and makes the water clearer so that the UVC water disinfection can be very effective. So to add, in addition to that, it also has a water cooling or refrigeration system, bacteria from regrowing after treatment. And this works remotely and specifically on DC and does not need electricity from AC. And I think as a group, we came up with a solution to this and in communities of off-grid areas in Uganda. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. Thank you for that summary. And just to it'd be great to hear. I know that you're involved in the also involved in the prototyping opportunity within the challenge. What are you going to be focusing on within that? I know you've got the disinfection side, the refrigeration. What are your hopes with the prototyping?
Okay, the prototyping part has been thoroughly discussed, and we are looking into using locally available materials in order to cut down the cost since we are going to off-grid Uganda and there are many people live below the poverty line. So lowering the cost of the product is going to be very key. Now for the prototype bit, we are looking at making those components by ourselves individually. And then we make an assembly. And so far we are about to start on the prototype and kickstart the production and testing. Thank you.
Fantastic. Well, we wish you all the best with that, and it's great to hear that you're considering those practicalities of finding local materials. So well done again, Team 43. So we're on to the final bronze award. And I'm delighted to announce that the 5th and final bronze award goes to Team 14 from Federal University of Technology in Nigeria with their design of a dual functional intelligent farm produce preservation system. Well done, Team 14.
Wow.
Over to you. I hear someone's unmuted. Please, if one representative could join me and tell us a little bit about your design.
Yeah, hello. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Hi.
My name is Chukodi, and I'm from Team 14, Federal University of Technology, Owerri. We're excited that the award we won. Our project is actually meant to help the local farmer, the village farmers in Nigeria, to extract value from their farming activities. The system that is meant to help preserve their produce. It's a dual functional system that's, part of it is cooling, part of it is drying. So the farmers, especially those that farm tomatoes, fresh pepper, so after harvest, they can actually use this system to preserve fresh tomato by cooling, just maintaining ambient temperature so it doesn't get bad. So that from the facility, they can now be taken into markets for sales at a normal market price, which ordinarily the tomatoes, as it starts losing quality over time after harvest, the price starts dropping. But with this device, the price will remain appreciable over the period before it will be all sold off. So I thank the organizers very much for this opportunity. I and my team, we are quite grateful. Thank you.
Fantastic. And I know that you are also going to be involved in the prototyping opportunity. just more generally, what is your hope for this design, for your concept in the future?
I didn't get the question, sorry.
So is there where do you think in the future your concept will go? Do you want to develop it beyond this challenge?
Yes, we hope that after this challenge, we hope to present this idea to some authorities, the Ministry of Agriculture and the Bank of Industry, and see if we could get some support, to commercialize this, because we know that it's going to help our farmers get value for their efforts. So we look out for collaborations from organizations, NGOs, government agencies who are interested in agri-related activities, and see how we can set up a mini startup that can actually focus on producing these equipment based on demand anyway, because of the cost. So based on demand, show it to produce and supply them to these farmers to help them get value for their efforts.
Well, we wish you all the best with that, and as Rachel and Sean have already said, do keep us updated on that. So congratulations, Team 14 and all of the Bronze Award winners. I'm going to pass over to Jackie now, who will announce the Silver winners.
Thank you, Tom. Yes, we will announce 2 silver awards. And the first silver award goes to Team 32 from Independent University Bangladesh in Bangladesh with the design of a solar power gear pump. Congratulations, Team 32. Now, will the representatives of the team like to join me by turning on your camera and microphone, share a few words? Think Sabrine, Celestine, Said.
Yes, I'm Celestine. I'm here.
Yeah? Hi, Celestine. How are you? How do you feel?
It's an immense joy and gratitude. Therefore, I stand over here and so one of the winners of the global competition. And this achievement is not only a milestone, it's just a testament to dedication, hard work, and the support of everyone who believed in me.
Thank you. Thanks for those words, praising the rest of the team and the support that you had. Would you like to explain briefly what is your design about?
Yeah, so water scarcity is a global pressing problem, right? So at present, only about 2.5% of the Earth's water is fresh water, and out of that, 70% is being used for agriculture uses. So the inadequacy of the irrigation sector in installing an efficient water pump increases the challenge of water scarcity and therefore the wastages in inefficiency. So this was ideally the main reason for designing a portable water pump, and which is fully solar powered and accessible to all.
Thank you. Can you explain us a little bit how your system works? So we have here on the slides a couple of graphics from your report and your pitching session. So can you briefly explain everybody how that works?
You're right. So the main heart of the pump, which is the below image, which consists of the pump body and 2 gears. So when the motors rotate, the one of the gear, which is the master gear, it's rotate, and the slave gear in turn rotate as well. So in exchange, they cause a mesh and they pull water from the inlet to the outlet, and thereby we have a motion of water flow and thereby also increasing the water pressure. So on the above diagram, we have the solar panel where the energy is harvested and which goes into the motor controller. The motor controller is typically a hardware to control the motor, and the motor controller then is connected with the gear pump, which actually controls the motor, and we have the reservation pump, the reservation water, which is used to pump to the irrigation lands.
Thank you. Yeah, that give some clarity and some good example on how the technology could work on the field. So thank you very much. I'd like to ask you, what were some of the biggest challenges that your team faced when developing this technology, and how did you overcome those challenges?
Right. So at present, there is a market for the external gear pumps, which is obviously very costly. So our main challenge was to how to reduce the cost and also how to make it portable and efficient as possible. So we started by browsing through the materials. So the pump body is ideally will be made from the cast iron, and which is also gathered from the scrap yards. So we are reusing the metals, the existing metals, and the inside the gears will be made fabricated from the carbon fibers. So this also dampens the vibration of the motor, also increasing the speed and thereby also reducing the weight.
Thank you. Yeah. Can I ask, where do you see yourself, Celestine, in the clean energy sector? What do you see your career growing after participating in this challenge?
To be really honest, after participating in this challenge, when the challenge was midway, I graduated from IUB, and yes, and highlighting my project in my CV got me a chance to work for Huawei, the solar inverter producers, a multinational company. So I'm right over there as an assistant engineer. So yes, so over there is also I can relate my project to my work also. I'm there. I am designing the solar solutions. So yes, I'm ideally in the renewable energy sector working on solar.
Congratulations, that's fantastic. Yeah, I think we have also two of your team colleagues, Sabrina and Said. I don't know if very briefly you want to come on mute and say thank you or some words. I know you all work together in this design. If not, that's totally okay. Don't worry. Thank you, Celestine, for your nice works, for sharing your design with the rest of the audience here today. Now we are going to move to the second Silver Award. And the second Silver Award goes to Team 11 from Strathmore University in Kenya with the design of a solar-powered small cereal dryer. Congratulations, team. Would the representatives of Team 11 join me by turning your camera and microphone and share a few words? I think we have Isaiah Ruman on the room. I don't know who will be speaking today. Oh, we have the whole team. We have the whole team in Strathmore. Fantastic. Fantastic, yeah. Please, how do you feel? We cannot really hear very much. Can you get closer to the microphone maybe? It happens when, in the same room using one microphone. So yeah, thank you very much. How does it feel getting this Silver Award after all the hard work?
It's been a nice journey with our very nice mentors who were able to guide us through. It was tough, challenging most of the times, but then with the support structures we have here at the university, we were able to manage.
Yeah, it's challenging, but you made a great work, a great progress, and you got the Silver Award for that. So can you tell us a little bit about your design and this solar-powered cereal dryer and how you came up with this design? The sound is not very good, at least for me. So if you can just talk a little bit slowly and pausing, that will be helpful.
So with our design, with our solution, so we looked at appropriate areas and what are some of the challenges that they face most of the time. And we got to discover we have, in as much as they're doing a lot of agriculture and farming to support their livelihood, you find these appropriate areas still suffer from inefficiencies where they're not able to feed their family despite having farm the entire year and not able to meet their daily needs. And so we opted for the agricultural space where we are solving the 60% post-harvest challenges that come up. So like 60% of harvest that is produced in these off-grid areas ends up not being used. So we chose to address this, and that's how we came up with the solar-powered ceiling dryer. And on top of just solving the issue of food, we were able to also identify the issue of billions of hours that is spent by women and girls to drive this cereal and food. So our solution also integrated into the user map, the current you have the current people, so that you're able to have the storage happening in the drying happening in the existing solutions. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for this briefly explanation and clarification of your design. And as you are in the same room with your team and other colleagues, I'd like to ask you, how did your team manage to work together effectively, especially under pressure of the competition?
One, you can have one from my team. She can also come and share her experience watching.
That shows a great teamwork, right?
Hello, everyone. So in terms of working together as a team, we basically need to plan weekly meetings, considering that our team consists of members doing different things. Some of us are in school, some of us are working in the industry. So just basically coming together as a team, everybody bringing different ideas, having meetings even until the night hours. So yeah, it was really nice working together with the rest of my team members, Job and the others who are not here. I think Isaiah is here, and Ronit and Kato is also here with us. Yeah, it was really, like, it was mostly a team effort. Everybody just coming, bringing different ideas, doing drafts, coming up with different proposals until finally we reached to this winning point. So yeah, congratulations to the other team members and thank you to them as well.
Thank you very much. Definitely great teamwork. What would you like to say about your learning experience through the challenge? What have you learned?
Basically, teamwork, soft skills such as communication, being punctual at meetings, working together as a team, taking in different ideas from different people, taking in different opinions, and working together to achieve a common goal.
Fantastic to hear that you learned all of that and you did it in a team. So that's fantastic. Well, thank you very much and congratulations for this second silver award. Congratulations. And now I will pass it on to my colleague Tim, who will be announcing the gold award.
Thank you, Jackie, and hello, everyone. It's a real privilege to be here today, and I just wanted to start by saying a huge congratulations to every one of you who have participated this year. So the moment of truth. We have one gold award winning team. And I am delighted to announce that the gold award goes to Team 24 from Obafemi Awolowo University in Nigeria for their project. The project, which is called Solar Century Real-Time Monitoring and Wireless Reporting. Do we have a member from Team 24 here today?
Good morning, everyone.
Hello, how are you doing? How are you feeling?
I'm fine. We are fine.
Many congratulations.
Thank you.
Would you like to explain briefly what your design, what your project is all about?
Okay. Our design is solar centric. So what we observe is most solar energy systems in Nigeria don't actually use up to their lifespan. And from our research, we discovered that this is due to lack of maintenance. Traditionally, the way this maintenance is being done is through routine checks or scheduled maintenance. So, but we later found out that this is not effective. So we now come up with a project whereby it's trying to track the performance of the solar energy systems, and then through that, it will be able to tell the solar installers and the users the optimum time for them to carry out the maintenance, and so that there won't be any kind of downtime which may affect the life, the businesses and the quality of life we are trying to maintain. That's what
Solar
I'm doing.
real-time monitoring and wireless reporting.
Yes.
Brilliant. I hear there are a few of you from the team here today, so congratulations to all of you.
Thank you.
A general question. Oh, hello. Are you going to say something else?
I have to mention that I withdraw my comments. Too bad. Can't.
No worries. Thank you. I've got another question, which is about how this experience, how has this experience influenced your career journey, your career goals? Are you considering going into the renewable energy and technology sectors?
Sorry, can you please rephrase the question, please?
Yeah, no problem. How has taking part in this project, how's this experience influenced your career goals or where you want to go next?
Actually, I intend to further my studies, master's and then my PhD. But actually, in my PhD, my master's, what I'm trying to focus on is power electronics, because nowadays these smart grid systems that we are having now requires the use of power electronics in order for them to function very well. So that's where I'm actually tending to. So also, and then with this challenge, that also helped me to open my mind to a lot of things as regards solar energy systems and how it works and some ways in order to ensure that they perform effectively.
Amazing. That's really great to hear. And one final question. What would you say to students who might be thinking about entering this competition next year? What advice would you give, or what you'd message?
Actually, I will try to implore them to actually take up the challenge. It's quite enlightening because throughout the process, the Zoom sessions about how to write, how to how to craft a business idea and all those things are quite it quite helps a lot. In fact, I want to remember the first document we first filled about our projects, how it goes. That document actually open up. It makes you think. How to rephrase your questions and all those things. So it's quite. It's a very good challenge, and I will implore them to actually take up the challenge.
A great endorsement for the project and a massive congratulations to Team 24. Again, it's been a real honor to be asked to present this award, and thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. I'm now going to pass back to Jack.
Thank you very much. I'd like to ask all attending this event to join me in a collective virtual clap to congratulate all the awardees and also all the participants of this 5th year of the Efficiency for Access Design Challenge. You can use the reactions buttons at the bottom of the screen, clapping reactions, smiling faces reaction, whatever you fancy most, or maybe send a message on the chat. This is a celebration moment for everybody, so huge, huge congratulations. I see virtual claps, hearts. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for sharing all of that. This is amazing. Hopefully all these positive vibes and energy gets to all of you, wherever you are today. Most of the participating students have or will soon graduate. So on behalf of all the Efficiency for Access Design Challenge team, I want to wish you all the best in the next steps, pursuing your career goals and ambitions. I'd like to thank all the educators who have been supporting the students through this journey these last months. Your commitment and effort is key in developing the workforce of the future on clean energy sector, and with that, contributing to the Sustainable Development Goals by the end of the decade. Also, big thanks to all the industry experts engaged in the competition, either as mentors, webinar speakers, reviewers, or judges. Your contributions are fundamental and play an important part in the students' knowledge development and understanding of the clean energy sector. And finally, I'd like to thank the program funders, UKAID, via the Transforming Energy Access Platform and the IKEA Foundation for the commitment to research and innovation in the clean energy sector. Thank you all for your involvement in the challenge. And yeah, over to you, Sean.
Thank you, Jackie. We're coming to the end of the event today and an end to another year on the challenge. With that, I want to extend my gratitude to all the participants, partners, and educators as well for making this year's challenge such another great success. It's truly a pleasure to see so many young and early career innovators and an incredibly supportive network of professionals working to improve clean energy access with drive and passion. Having this opportunity once a year to celebrate you all is just the cherry on top. We're so excited to see what the future holds for all of our students. So please, again, stay in touch. We will share this session recording on our usual channels and distribute a feedback survey for students. We need this from you to share your certificates and awards. Your feedback helps us to improve and develop the challenge each year. So please do fill that out. Finally, before we let everyone go, we thought it would be a nice moment to commemorate the occasion with a virtual group photo. So this is the only time in the year we get to have all your smiling faces in one room, so it'll be great to capture that. It may take a few moments to get everyone's video on, so please do put those on. And for us to grab some screenshots, I will give you a quick countdown, but hold those smiles for a second while we capture those photos. Try not to look too pained while we ask you to hold them for what may feel like a slightly long period of time. Okay, is everyone ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you, everyone. Hopefully you got some great screenshots there. And thanks to everyone for coming along today. This wraps up our event. I hope you enjoyed it. If you need to get in touch, you can reach us at e4achallenge@est.org.uk, and hopefully see you next year. Bye, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, everyone. Bye. It was a great feat. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Bye from us here too. Bye. Bye.